Hey guys, it's time for my August Modern Renaissance Pan That Palette update. So, got my palette here, um, and so today I'm going to be going over all the shades and my usage this month, and then at the end I'll be having a little bit of a kind of update because I'm in a different place. So, let's take a look at the palette. Okay, so it looks a little bit different than last month, thank goodness. But basically, what I want to do is go through it shade by shade. So the lighting's a little bit weird. I'm not sure how I want to do that yet. But basically, okay, guys, I am struggling today. We've got Tempera over here. I've been using that one most days, not all days, but I've been doing like really light looks recently. So that has been getting a little bit of use. I didn't hit my goal of side pan this month, so a little bit disappointed in that, but I'll continue to keep on working on it. Golden Ochre also didn't hit side pan, but we are getting really close, and I would really like to keep going at that. There's just still a lot of product left in there. Next we have Bon Fresco, and let's see, the pan is opened up slightly, but not much. And then of course Antique Bronze did not get used again. Then we have a little bit of a change with Cypress Umber. So I had a little bit of an accident. Like you can see, there's no longer pan in it, and there's also these gold flecks in it. So basically what happened was I was pressing a gold shade in here because I don't have any more shimmers left in the palette, and I was going on a trip, and I decided, hey, it'd be a really good idea to stick a gold shade in here and try and repress it into this palette. Well, I did that and then poured the alcohol on top of it, which proceeded to go everywhere into Cypress Umber. And so in order to preserve the shade, I kind of like pressed it down and everything, just like I would if I was repressing it. And so the pan is no longer there. I have used this a couple times this month, but like I said, I've been going for a lot lighter looks, just because it's like the end of summer. I'm really feeling it. Raw Sienna probably is the color that I've made the most progress on this month. So we're still working down in that corner, and yep, just slow and steady progress there. And then burnt orange as well, just kind of like mixing those two shades, but I wouldn't really say that the pan has expanded at all. And then red ochre, I have used that a couple times this month, and I feel like the camera quality on this is really bad right now. I'm sorry about that. And obviously no pan, but used this as a liner a couple times, in the crease a couple times, and I would definitely still like to make progress on it. I'm thinking while the fall and winter months are coming up, I'll start using the reds. I'm doing like a red eye look today, which brings us to Vietnam Red, and that's actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today. So that's the only time that this has gotten used this month, but it did get used a lot. Like I'm using Vietnam Red and Tempera today, so there's a good dip in there, but definitely not pan yet. And then my most exciting one is Warm Top. So as you can see, there's just a tiny little bit, wrong way, tiny little bit in the corner over there. I've been using this as my brow shade, and there's a tiny smidge at the top. There's like basically dust particles at the top, and then maybe 2 or 3 weeks worth left of brow powder. So I'm really excited. I can't wait for that to be done. I've got my new brow products with me and everything, and I would really like to start using them rather than Warm Top every day. And then also with Realgar, just kind of like mixing that into a couple looks, but not really expanded much. So we're coming into September now. We are in the 9th month of this project pan. 9th? Yeah, 9th. Like, I've been working on this for 9 months already, and then in September it'll be 10. So, we're definitely getting there. We have, let's see, 4 months left, right? So, what I would really like to do going forward, hit pan in all of the shades. So that's going to take a lot of effort, especially with antique bronze, because that one doesn't have much of a dip at all. And I just want to have pan in every single shade before the end of the year, and whatever else I can get cleared out, basically. By next month, I want to have warm top finished. So that's my one like solid goal for next month. But otherwise, I feel like I'm kind of hitting a plateau with this palette. I've been doing a lot of like really neutral, muted looks, like yellows and oranges and browns. Like, I've been using brown eyeshadow and things like that. So that's definitely like come with the shift in location and like job and where I am and who I'm meeting and stuff. So we'll see how like that trend continues, but I have been getting good use out of the lighter shades in the palette, so I'm not really like worried about that because I'm still using it every day. And then once it's fall, I'll be able to move into some of the darker shades more often because I like to deepen things up when it's darker out and not as summery and kind of like flowy and fun. So basically that's the palette this month. I don't have my scale with me, so let me explain that. I'm at college, no longer at home, so I didn't have room to bring a scale with me, so I didn't. And that means that all of my project pan stuff, if I didn't bring it with me, I'm not panning it anymore. So I do have like a tub of makeup. You can check out the last video that I did on this channel. It was like a really informal, like showing you guys what I decided to bring with me. I did end up bringing one more thing. Okay, grab that. And of course my desk still makes noise. I brought a singles palette because like the day of, I just couldn't resist. I couldn't do it anymore. So these are the shades that I have in here. This is a mixture of ColourPop singles, like these. This is from Fancy Beauty Cosmetics on the bottom row. And then these are all ColourPop shades. So those are 2 singles, and then those are from the Yes Please palette. So I just kind of picked some of my favorite shades and decided to bring them with me. I really like yellow eyeshadow, so I'm feeling like once Golden Ochre reaches, that point, and then I'll be able to like bring in more yellow and stuff like that. And also, it's just kind of like good motivation, I suppose. But I don't have like a ton of makeup with me this go around. I basically got, move back into where you guys can see me. I basically got like all of my foundation stuff, any base products, my eyebrow like replacements, because I didn't know what shade my hair was gonna be once I finished warm top. So I have those. I have eyeliners and my mascara, so obviously like things that would go off if I left them at home. And then I have two other eyeshadow palettes, so 4 total. And that's my Take Me Back to Brazil, and then the ColourPop Make Up Your Mind palette. So I just have like a couple of blushes, a couple of highlighters, so definitely toned down. And so yeah, college life is kind of kicking my butt right now. Definitely taking some getting used to. trying to like get my brain working again. I have this essay and I need to like learn how to do like a new style of writing and citations for it basically. So that's really cool, I suppose. Like I'm excited for it, but at the same time it's like, oh, I need to like actually think now. And my brain hasn't really been engaged for 4 months. Um, so yeah, that's kind of why I have like the odd angle going on because I didn't really want to like show all of the pictures that are back there, even though like the very far one, I'm in that picture with my roommate, so um, it wouldn't be like a terribly big deal, but of course I don't really want to like show everything that's on their side of the room. And I don't know, definitely like trying to get into the flow of things like being an adult because I have to go grocery shopping and like remember to eat and shower and stuff, which are things that you think, oh, you've already done those things, like you go grocery shopping all the time. But yes, I have to actually pick out my own food and then go, okay, I can't cook anything. What can I eat that's like somewhat decent for the times that I can't eat at like the campus services? Um, yeah. So also like connecting with people, definitely like a challenge for me. Um, just because like kind of socially awkward and stuff. And there's like so many group activities that I'm like exhausted of people by the end of the night and like I don't want to hang out anymore. And that's when everybody's like, oh yeah, let's like go out and stuff. And I'm just like, I would really like to go to bed now. So, um, definitely trying to like adjust myself to that. And then also like with my tic disorder and stuff, that's definitely been rough. Because with like the change in location and people and food and just sleep schedule and stress levels and stuff, it's like been through the roof. Like if I was like here all through high school and then like this was summer and now this is um yeah, so the last like I've only been here for a week. Yeah, just over a week. And like today's literally been my best day for tics and stuff. So I'm trying to like get that under control. But of course, there's not much that I can do to control it. So it's just like really frustrating. Um, and then also, I've been dealing with like a lot of pain, which isn't really something that I've ever talked about on here. But like, I don't have diagnosed chronic pain or anything, and I don't want anybody to think that I do. But I do deal with a lot of pain on a day-to-day basis. So literally the day that I moved in, and then like my mom and my sister left because they helped move me in. Um, I like started having my daily pain, and I hadn't had it in several weeks, and it was constant until 1 or 2 days ago, and it would switch from like I have different areas that it affects, so it would switch from like oral pain or like headaches or cramps, or my hip would like stop working, and so it was super painful to walk, and like then I did something to my foot and I couldn't like walk properly on my left foot, and it still like is kind of iffy and stuff. And I'm like, why did this happen right now? Like I came to college with a, a mostly empty bottle of Tylenol and a new bottle of Advil. Like I'm pretty sure I had like a handful of pills of Tylenol, and I went through them in the first like 4 days, and I had to go grocery shopping to get like we were gonna push off going grocery shopping, and I was like, no, I need my pain medication. Like I can't sit here and not have it. Um, so yeah, those are kind of like the negative things, I suppose, because that's what's easy to focus on. But at the same time, like, I am really excited, and like, I have been meeting people. It's just like hard for me to connect with them and like actually hang out and like give my energy to them. Um, my job is going pretty well. I've only worked like 3 days now, maybe four if you count training. But I'm really excited for it to get moving. Like I'm I'm like a tour guide, basically is what my job will be, but I have to go through like a training phase. So I've been doing like practice tours around campus and stuff, and I'm really excited for it. But like I'm just raring to go. Like I really want to get on to the next level where I can actually like go on tours with people and like share the campus and stuff. So definitely something that I'm excited for. Um, there's also I'm in speech and debate, and that's starting up. So I had my first meeting where we kind of like decide what we want to do and stuff, and then I'll have like individual meetings and team meetings and stuff that are going on. And then I'm also doing band, so I had an audition for my band chair, and I got into orchestra, like kind of on accident. So that's like really exciting for me, because I didn't really want to leave. I don't know if you can hear that outside, but there's people in the hall. And I didn't really want to leave Flew behind, so like I brought it to campus with me, and I was just practicing by myself and stuff, and I didn't really know if I was gonna audition or anything. But then like professor was like, "Oh, you have pretty good tone." I'm like, "Cool." So he had me audition, and like it went really well. I think, or at least I hoped, because I did get that orchestra spot. So I'm really excited for that. I think like the biggest part is like just adjusting to the new place and like my time demands and like not being a lazy bum all day, because like I have work to do right now, but I'm not doing it. Um, like part of that is like I don't know how to do it, but at the same time like there is stuff that I could be doing right now. So I don't really know. Like obviously I'm not gonna end this video right now because I'm kind of avoiding it. But I'm just kind of thinking about like other things that I can share with you guys. Um, I still want to do that video on tic disorders and like Tourette's and stuff, because with like the uptick of my like stress and like the new environment and stuff, I have been like seeing an occurrence of like vocal tics, and so that's something that I have to like decide if I'm gonna bring that up to my doctor or not, because I don't really want to like complicate the process. And so yeah, there's lots of things on my mind right now, and if y'all have any college advice, drop that in the comments. And thanks for listening to this very like rambling, like kind of weird video, but hopefully I'll start like putting some more regular content out. Um, I kind of had to take a break from Instagram because I just didn't like know when I was like, obviously I was wearing like really nude makeup because I had a lot of meetings and like starting work and stuff, so I didn't really want to like do a rainbow eye or something. And that's not really good to like not doing creative makeup isn't something that like I post on Instagram. Like I want to be different and like creative and inspire things. So the same kind of goes for YouTube, because I don't want to like just post the same look all the time. and so I actually have to like think about things and set aside time for studying. And now editing, which obviously this video won't get edited because it's just like me rambling. Um, but yeah, so if you have any college advice, like I said, drop it in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.